Hey there, what is going on? It is Rob from Crypto Bobby, and today I want to talk to you about how to buy your first altcoin if you are new to the cryptocurrency space. Now, this video is really specifically for kind of newbies who are not sure of how to buy their first altcoins, where to buy altcoins outside of like a Bitcoin, an Ethereum, or a Litecoin. So if you are a little bit more advanced, this video probably isn't really for you. So I would definitely recommend checking out some of the other recent videos that I have. I'll put a link to the most recent video up here. So if you are new to cryptocurrency, this is the video for you. If not, maybe definitely check out some of the other stuff I have going on the channel. But let's get into it. So if you are new to cryptocurrency, maybe you're getting in through a website like Coinbase. Maybe you're getting into cryptocurrency through kind of the local main crypto exchange that you might have, where you can exchange whether it's the US dollar or if it's the euro or whatever fiat you have. Most or many places that you go to, when you exchange fiat, they're only going to have a limited number of cryptocurrencies that you can exchange fiat for. So let's take into example Coinbase. So Coinbase is kind of one of the leading, at least in the US, places where you can buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Litecoin. And that's great, buying Bitcoin, buying Ethereum, and buying Litecoin. Those are three fantastic cryptocurrencies, as you can see in the past year. Bitcoin is up 705%, Ethereum is up 3,000%, and Litecoin's up 1,500%. So if you bought just those coins within Coinbase alone, you're doing pretty good. But a lot of people, want to get into other cryptocurrencies, whether it's, something like Omise Go, OMG, maybe it's Neo, maybe it's just a number of the new ICOs that are happening. So, outside of just Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin, whether you're looking to diversify, maybe you're just more interested in some of these other cryptocurrencies, maybe you're chasing some of these gains, these 1,500% gains, whatever it might be. In some cases, you can't buy the cryptocurrency that you want on a website like Coinbase. So what you have to do is you have to exchange that to another exchange to buy what many people consider to be altcoins or other types of cryptocurrency. So how do you do that? Well, the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to buy. Typically, what you're going to want to buy is either Bitcoin or Ethereum. For the most part, Bitcoin is going to have the most trading pairs. So if you're looking to get into altcoins and you have no altcoins yet at all, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to Coinbase or whatever your preferred local exchange is, wherever you can get fiat into. If you're completely new to cryptocurrency, there's a link for Coinbase where you get $10 of free Bitcoin. I'll put that right here. If you want to sign up for Coinbase with that link, you get $10 of free Bitcoin. If you already have it, don't worry about it. But so really what you would do is you go to Bitcoin, you check out these charts, and then from there, essentially what we can do is go to purchase that either Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Litecoin. In this case, I actually already bought some Ethereum for this example to show you what the situation looks like. So I bought a little bit, just 0.06 ETH, so $25 worth of Ethereum about. And I'll go into this accounts tab here. And with Coinbase, all I have to do is go over here, and what I'm going to do is I'm eventually going to send this Ethereum to an address. And what we'll have to do is we'll have to pick an exchange that we want to send this Ethereum to, or the Bitcoin to, whatever it might be. You want to pick an exchange, and then you're going to want to register for that, get a wallet, and all that information. So how do we do that? So Bittrex is my, I would say, exchange of preference. There's a couple other exchanges that are large, but Bittrex for me in the US, it works well. There's other exchanges that are decentralized. They're a little bit more complicated. There's other services that you can utilize as well. But I like Bittrex. It's, for the most part, treated me pretty well. It has a really good number of options for coins, so I like using Bittrex. And that's not to say you can't use really whatever else you want to use, whether that's Poloniex, whether that's anything else. But Poloniex has had some issues from a customer service perspective, so just be careful with what you utilize. So when we're looking at Bittrex here, what we're going to go down, and this is where you'd be able to determine the trading pairs that you have. So right now I have that 0.06 Ethereum. So I can go ahead and I can move my Ethereum over from Coinbase to Bittrex. And then I can trade these ETH pairings from Ethereum to Neo, or Ethereum to Qtum, or to OMG, whatever it might be. These are some of the options, and there's multiple. There's 5 different tabs of options that are solely Ethereum trading pairs. So there's some really good options there, and that's one of the big reasons I like Bittrex. Is number one, there's a lot of volume, there's a lot of people trading, and then there's also an opportunity to there's also a fairly good opportunity to find new coins or find the coins that you're looking for as well. So what you'd want to do is create an account. You'd want to log in. You'd want to create an account, get all set up, get all verified, do what you have to do there. I'm not going to walk you through that. I'm assuming you're smart enough to do that, and I know you're smart enough to do that. So after that, what we'll do is we'll go over to this Wallets tab, this little button that says Wallets. Most places within cryptocurrency, or most exchanges, will have a similar little tab that'll say Wallet. So you'll go over there and click on the wallet. And right now I have some things in my wallet. But with that being said, what's going to happen is most places are going to have a deposit and a withdrawal button. So with Bittrex, essentially, the deposit button is a plus, the withdrawal button is a minus. So if I want to deposit Ethereum here, what I'll do is I'll click this, and you need to make sure that you correlate the actual cryptocurrency that you are depositing with the cryptocurrency that you're moving from another place. So I don't want to go over to Coinbase here, and I don't want to send Bitcoin to an Ethereum wallet. Just want to clarify that. You don't want to send Bitcoin to an Ethereum wallet because that will not work. They're not compatible. What you need to do is you need to send the same cryptocurrency. So if you're very new, that's the first thing you want to know. So I'll click on this, and then what this is going to do is this is going to allow me to send Ethereum from my Ethereum wallet within Coinbase to an address. Here's where I'll get that address. I'll click on this little plus button, and there will be an address here. I'll click on this. I will copy it, and then this just goes to show kind of what is happening a little bit from a verification perspective. And I will copy this, and then I'll go over here, and I will enter that address into the recipient tab. And then from there, I'm going to send the maximum amount of Ethereum that I have. So it's not a lot of amount of Ethereum. It might not even show up right now because I believe they only, if you see here, Bittrex will only show 0.1 ETH. Excuse me, never mind. That'll be fine. But so I will deposit the maximum number. So there's $25 worth of Ethereum that I have within this account. Right now I already have, we can see here, right now I already have about 7.29 Ethereum within this account. So I'll click confirm here, and this is going to send that Ethereum to my Bittrex account. I actually have two-factor authentication on my cell phone. I would highly recommend, if you don't have that yet, that you would utilize something of that nature, because if your email, if anything ever gets hacked, if anything negative ever happens, you are essentially covered, because somebody's going to not only need to hack your email and your password, but they're going to need to have your phone as well on them. So it makes it a lot more difficult from a hacking perspective to get into an exchange. So if you're not familiar with two-factor authentication, get familiar and get used to it right now. So right now the transaction is on the way. If I want to view details, I can do that. As of right now, there are no, let's take a look and see. The transaction is still pending. So sometimes within Ethereum, it might take maybe 10 minutes or so. So I'll leave this open for right now. And we'll go back, and as I kind of walk through this process, we can basically take a look at how this works. But essentially, what's going to happen is once this moves from pending to confirmations, this 0.06 is going to show up in this pending deposit right here. So what we're doing right now is we're moving Ethereum from Coinbase to Bittrex. And the reason we're moving Ethereum from Coinbase to Bittrex is because we can't buy anything on Coinbase besides Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum. Now on Bittrex, as you saw before, you could buy hundreds of coins with either Bitcoin or Ethereum. So that makes things, it's a little bit more advantageous if you want to spread your money around, whatever it might be. So I'll go over to this marketplace here, and I'll just show you a little bit of how this is done. So I'll go over here, and let's just take a look at NEO. NEO's down fairly big on the day. There's a little bit of news here and there in regards to kind of what happened to Neo. So Neo's down quite a bit on the day, down about 15%. And what I'll do here is I'll go through the process of acquiring this Ethereum for you. So what happens when we want to trade on Bittrex? You can either buy or sell. Pretty damn simple, right? And what happens is you can set the price on Bittrex, at least, for 3 different things. You can set the last price that a trade was executed at. You can set at the bid, which that people are basically that buyers of Ethereum are the buyers of Neo are trying to buy at. Or you can set it at the ask, which is what people, if I have Neo in my account right now and I'm saying I want to sell, there's basically a spread essentially between what people are bidding for the cryptocurrency and what people are asking for the cryptocurrency. The closer that is together, the smaller percentage that spread is. But if you want to go and try and buy that cryptocurrency as quickly as possible, you would set that at the ask. If you want to, maybe set it at a specific range, you could set it at a specific range. It doesn't necessarily matter kind of what that is. It's really all just kind of personal preference there. But just for example's sake, so this trade can get executed quickly for you, I'll set it just at the ask so you can see that. And then I'll put in 0.06 ETH. So this is going to calculate how many Neo I get for 0.06 ETH. So I don't even get a full Ethereum. Let's just put in 0.29 actually, so I can at least, so I can at least get a full, Neo for you, so you can see that. So if I buy 0.29 ETH of Neo at the asking price right now, that is going to provide me with 3 Neo. So what did we just do? We took our money from Ethereum, and let's see if this is still pending or not. So we took our money from Ethereum. This is still pending at this point in time. We took our money, bought it in Coinbase, transfer that Ethereum from our ETH wallet in Coinbase to our ETH wallet in Bittrex. And now with our ETH wallet in Bittrex, I'm taking that Ethereum and I'm going to the Ethereum trading pair on Neo, and then I am buying Neo with that trading pair. And I clicked on the ask. You can set it at whatever price you like. If you want to just get the last price that something was purchased at, just click the last price. Or if you want to do ask, you can do ask. Whatever you really prefer there. So just depends on how quick you want to execute the trade. If it's something you want to do quickly, if something you want to do a little bit later, or if you have a specific price you're setting things at. So I'm going to click this buy button just to show you exactly how this works. And I'll click the buy button here. This is going to confirm that I'm buying 3 Neo at a specific price of 0.091754 Ethereum per Neo. This is the total. I'm spending 0.29 Ethereum, and then I'm paying a commission fee as well on top of that. And this is going to be the total price. So I'm going to click confirm, and then there we go. So you'll see on Bittrex, the way it shows up is that when you place a buy order, it'll tell you when the buy order is placed, and then it will also tell you when your buy order is filled in green. So I'll go down here too, and it'll tell me the confirmation. I don't have any open orders. If I placed the order, but if it was open, it would say that here. However, I'll go down to my order history here, and I can see here that the most recent one, these are some old trades that I had. But I can see here that the most recent buy that I had was at 0.09, and this what it was filled at. This is how much it cost me. And now if I go back to my wallet, take a look at my wallet, and I will click over here to hide zero balances. So right now the only things I have in my wallet are Neo. There's my 3 Neo, my OMG, and my Ethereum. And that is how simple it is to go from Coinbase, buying, having your Bitcoin or your Ethereum or your Litecoin on Coinbase, transferring that over to Bittrex, and then buying something on Bittrex or whatever exchange it might be. It's a similar experience, a little bit different here and there maybe, but a similar experience and a similar concept, and going from taking that Ethereum into Neo. So, or whatever cryptocurrency, you might want to do, whether it's, whether you're moving from Bitcoin over and you're buying Neo or Monaco, or it's Ethereum and you're looking at, OMG or 10X or Bitcoin Cash, whatever it might be, you have the options to do it essentially with Bittrex. And this is typically, there are other services out there that might be a little bit easier, maybe a little bit less complicated for some newbies, but this is typically one of the easiest things to do as far as getting altcoins in your portfolio. And in the way I do it, this is the process that I utilize. I will buy cryptocurrency from Coinbase, or typically GDAX actually. But I'll buy cryptocurrency from Coinbase and GDAX, and I will move that over from GDAX to Bittrex, and then trade that within Bittrex to acquire the cryptocurrency that I'm looking for. So hopefully this was a helpful video for you. Really wanted to make this help friendly for the newbies who are holding maybe Bitcoin, maybe Ethereum, maybe Litecoin, and that's about it, and show you how you can diversify into other cryptocurrencies if you'd like. Obviously, you don't have to diversify into anything that you don't want to diversify into, but if the option's there, you know how to do it now, and hopefully your life will be a little bit easier. If you found this video helpful, I would really appreciate a comment and a like below. That would be fantastic. Any questions that you have, I am here to answer them. My name is Rob from Crypto Bobby, and if you found this video helpful, I come out with daily content, daily recorded videos on cryptocurrency, so hit the subscribe button. Again, I hope this was helpful for you. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you so much for your time. Rob from Crypto Bobby, signing out. Peace.